Okay, so this is the progression of the white beans. The one with the soil is darker is the second batch. And it's only a few days, maybe a week younger, planted later than those over there. But these are coming up real nice. And that side that was planted earlier, you can see it's got a lot more weeds that I didn't get to. They're not doing as good though. They're not doing as good. They're a little bit behind. So I gotta get in there with these weeds here. What I do is just I come here and I just rip it like that. And get it away from them. Then I'll get this side later on with the lawnmower. I may even run the tiller around here to keep these weeds from coming up again. So let's all clear it up. And same thing over there. But that side, I got it. It's not doing all that great. All right, maybe this corner here is doing a little bit better. It's spotty, very spotty. And look at this, nothing here in this row until you get to that one. So it's really spotty. Then I got a big old buck that comes in every morning. And I swear to you, that sucker knows that we can't lay him out because he's probably 75 yards from the road. So he knows, they know, these deer know we can't shoot them. Oh, can't say that word here. Eliminate them. Look how deep that is. All right. I'm about 170 pounds and look at my footprint and look at its footprint. Look at this, I'm gonna step right next to it. Right next to it, look, right here. And I barely left an indentation. Oh yeah, all right, some of you are gonna say, yeah, but the hooves are more smaller and pointier, so it goes to reason that it's gonna go a little bit deeper, but the difference is huge. But my God, this side of the beans did not do all that great. I got another round that I'm gonna do this following weekend, the weekend of the 21st of August. That's gonna be the last one. Because I'm gonna direct sow some carrots too. Carrots, they have a deep tap root, so they just like to be sowed. They don't have to be disturbed, so I don't want to put them in like broccoli and all the other stuff. You could just plant them inside and just take out the plugs. Carrots are not that way. They don't like to be disturbed. But man, it's just really sad. Look how spotty in this row. Look, it goes from here. Like this is one. Let's clear this out. Keep it on here. So from there, and then nothing all the way up here until you get to that one. So I know there's a few of them that I've seen that the deer chewed up, and that's understandable. But the actual germination rate was not that great. I don't know. Not sure what happened. So I'm gonna do the third round. I got some of the squash coming up. A few of them. The whole row there, if you see the whole row. I gotta figure out, I gotta go back in the video and see what kind of squash. I'm not sure what that is. And these are pumpkin squash. You know, pumpkin is a squash, in case you didn't know. So these are pumpkins. And that looks like a volunteer watermelon there. Very weird. Or maybe it is, hold on, maybe it's just a, no, that looks like it's a squash too. So they're coming up. And this row, got one there. And then the bigger one here. One right there. And then nothing the whole way. So I'll do a second round. Oh, wait a minute. There's one right here. The smaller one right there. It's coming up. Maybe I'll do a couple of more. And what they do is when they grow, I'll train them to come all the way this way. No one really walks or drives or anything through here, so they'll have enough land. And I can't really do much on that end because that's a walnut tree. And you know, these walnut trees, they secrete something either via the roots and the actual walnuts. Their chemical reaction under the ground, and from that it's a growth inhibitor. So whatever you plant there outside of beans, that's why I planted the beans here, because they provide their own nitrogen. And they're not affected too much by that whatever growth inhibitor in the roots and from the leaves and from the fruit, from the actual walnuts. Nature just took over here. That's a set of volunteer corn from last year. And I got my second round of corn over there, the sweet corn, and this is the first. And then I just planted some yellow beans here, white beans, and the wind came and downed some of my corn plants. Pretty weird because it's down them in the middle, unless it was a deer that came in running like a maniac, and yeah, but I know it happened right after this one. So I just planted these, not planted but sowed these beans right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trellis them up, these corn stalks, and they'll do all right. By the time these get bigger, oh man, I got the wisteria. I can't get rid of that thing. This darn thing here is wisteria that I've been trying to get rid of. Look how it goes around my plant. I've been fighting with that for 2 years. Darn wisteria, but eventually I'll beat it. This corn is doing really nice. That one, for whatever reason, is very long. I give him some tassels up there and some here, so soon I'm gonna have to, or rather the actual kernel, what is it called? The corn on the cob, I guess. It's gonna start coming out of the side and to get pollinated. That's why I planted them in 2 different times, because by the time these are in the pollination cycle, these will grow bigger and they won't cross pollinate. So that's why I planted these later. And those were just volunteers, those right there. I just left them there. Not sure what's here. I don't even know what's here. Definitely some type of squash. Could be pumpkin, could be another type of squash. Can't remember. It's one of the things that goes with age, your memory. And in this grass, this is crazy. This grass doesn't grow that nice over there. It grows nice here. It's nuts. So, okay. I'll keep you apprised.